This macro was extremely impressive. It really is. They're not wasting any time to like think. It is consistently like, I'm going to do immediately what the next thing is. If you're watching this video and you're confused as to how anybody can hit 40k in 20 minutes, watch this Viper. This person, they are showing you a step-by-step guide on how to play carry, how to play any character. So today I found this demo on the subreddit, and this is something I'm honestly like so confused about. Just this picture has me like in love with this demo, because we're 22 minutes into a game and we have a Viper double everybody's money. So I'm automatically like, I'm addicted to the idea of this. Can someone who is better than me explain how this happened? Okay, I'm a little bit better than you. I'm a little bit better than you. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it, because if you're asking this question, that means that you didn't do your research. This was 22 minutes in at an 0-7 score. So this is automatically something that you're going to see with somebody that's going to not understand how the game is functioning. 0-7. I don't think this Viper is actually going to be 0-7 at this time mark. I think they're going to be 0-7 with 13 assists. I think they're going to be up there. I really do. Another thing, I don't think Abrams is going to be in lane for long. I think he's going to leave really easy. I've seen plenty of games where people are 0-7 with a usual 5 to 8k souls up. This is true. This is true. That's including farming jungle camps and walkers, etc. Yeah, you need to have a lot of prio farm for this to even come close to being real. Mediocre here is 100% just right. This is the only way this is possible, is the solo lane strat. I'll explain the solo lane strat once we get into the demo. Let's look at the full game's stats so that way we can go through this. We have an Oracle game. Unironically, this should be a closer match in my opinion. Okay, so this is a 24-minute game? Wait a minute. I thought this was gonna last a little bit longer. 50k, 18-1. They don't have any assists. Wait, I was wrong. Okay, let's watch the replay. Let's see how this goes. I think I have a mental note, a mental structure on how this is gonna go, but this match, it's a short one. So like, the only way for anybody to get this far up this early is just to solo farm. This Warden has to leave lane like extremely early. So that's what we're really looking at. That's what we're waiting for. We're gonna we're gonna be studying the build. We're gonna be looking at how they play, if it's any different, because this is only an Oracle lobby. Like, they're not that much of a discrepancy from where I am. I don't know, because I'm assuming the second 2 minutes. Okay, if 2 minutes hit and this Abrams immediately goes just to roam, we already know how this ends. If you're duo queued in this game and you're one friend and you want to play carry and your one friend also wants to play a support-based character, somebody like Abrams, somebody tanky, somebody maybe not doing as much gun damage as you will be, doing something like an early roam will quite literally change the entire game. Quicksilver, extra spirit out the gate. So we're doing this. Every Viper is going to do this, where they start out as spirit and then they switch about halfway through and they go for more guns. So it's just going to happen. We're just waiting. So far, like, there isn't another lane that's really struggling or doing good by any means. It's a good push from the Viper here. Oh my god, you should have just committed. That Vindicta is one. Holy. I mean, it's a good way. It's good pressure. 2 minutes is here. Let's see. Abrams already going for some boxes. Let's see if he just leaves lane. Huh. I wonder then, does the Viper just solo push wave? Is that what's going to happen? Is he coming back? I don't think he's going to come back. I truly don't believe he's going to come back. Oh wait, he is coming back. Okay, here we go. So we're not missing waves yet. Like, we're immediately playing together. We're not like kind of just letting everything fall. The question is, when is the spike? Because they said 20 minutes in, the Viper gets like ungodly amounts of good. You should push that. You killed him here. Yeah, if they would have W keyed, they would have killed him. That's a weird, this person is not that good. Wait, because I would have been mad at a Viper if they did that in my lane. I would have been like, why are you not pushing that? Like, you know better. This is a weird playstyle. Where are you going? Oh, okay, they're looking for the pick now. That's what their goal is. And this is a weird way to play this. Why did she even leave tower? Yeah, she's dead, just like that. Yeah. Why would you? Okay, so if you know anything, you know not to leave. Why not wait for the money, get healing right, and then play the game? Like, wait for your health. There's nothing else you really want to do there. Okay, Abrams is still here. We're 4 minutes in. We're gonna kick up the speed just a little bit. I don't know how fast. It looks like we're about to get a kill. Actually, we're gonna decrease this. He's gonna die. Wow, that kills too. Holy crap. Just with the tier 2 spirit, how much damage is that doing? 271? That's a lot of damage. There should be a time period here where the Abrams is gone and they're still in lane. Like, this is a lot longer of them sticking around than I thought. I thought they'd leave a lot earlier. I'm assuming we're going to leave like after he dies. Because there's no way these two aren't duos. Like, as of right now, there's no possible way. But I also feel like the macro for, like, the Vindicta Infernus here is just kind of, like, weak. I feel like they're not doing everything they could be. Where are we going? We're going for Bridge Buff? Bridge Buff is still up 30 seconds in. That's a weird thing to forget about for both teams. Especially a Vindicta Infernus lane. Like, that's a weird thing to forget about. This isn't a normal match. I feel like something's gonna happen here that is just not gonna make my brain work. What is going on? Good confirms, good denies. We're working with it. Abrams is still pushed up and you're back right now for some reason. You should be going up again too because you have all of your cooldowns, including your ult. Like, you should push with this, right? Like, there we go. Good root. That hits the, yeah. There's the full dots. They're about to die. This Vindicta, yeah, doesn't know how much damage this shit does yet. It's crazy. He's gonna hit the ult. No, he doesn't. Holy crap. Viper's early game is really good. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. There's Quicksilver. I expected that to be the first buy. I thought they'd just go for it. We're approaching the 4.8 on the next buy. So, honestly, I think saying that this is a solid early game is like, it's an understatement. This is a really good early game, and it's played really well. Puts the dot out, misses the ult. Ult's the tower, though, and they still die. Yeah, no, this is an amazing early game. This is an amazing early game. They're already up. Okay, wait, let's look at that. They're already up at least 400 from the second highest. And that's the Drifter, who is also way different stat line here. But, like, they would have to not only drop Guardian, but also drop Walker in the first 10, I would think. Or the Viper would have to solo drop Walker. Okay, stealing farm. Predictable. Yeah, this is what you're doing. The Abrams is just 1v2ing over here.
Let's go to Greenwich.
Does not care. He's just going to try to get back. Now you know you cannot fight this person, right? Like, I would hope that they know, the Vindicta Infernus know you cannot fight this Viper. Your entire goal is to chip. Not to chase. Not to chase. Not to chase. Do not chase this. Do not chase this. Thank you. Oh, and I think they went a little too far. Yeah, and then he dies for that. It's kind of the Viper's fault that he dies, but also at the same time, I think that's the thing that sparks the roam here. There's the ult. Okay, we're 8 minutes in. We're at 5-0, and we are now pretty high up on money. Comparable to the other team, this is a massive lead. This is terrifying. You do not want to see this. If it's 8 minutes and this Viper's 9K, I would be terrified. Okay, where's Abrams? Abrams mid? Abrams is mid. Vindicta is mid. This is the end of the game right here. The Infernus is now solo over here, which is what you should do. If anybody in the other lane is going to roam, it's going to be Vindicta roams for the gun damage off of her ult, which she's not even at yet, but the gun damage off of her ult per kill, and the Infernus is going to be able to clear waves the way that Infernuses do, by running through them. Okay, so right now, we are losing mid pretty hard. The Vipers team is losing mid pretty hard. They've lost a lot mid, which means that these two, the Sinclair and the Ivy, are actually able to catch up a little bit. And plus, wait. We're not even that far ahead right now. 10 minutes in, we're 2K. 2K ahead. The Warden is close. So if you even, like, remotely contest and don't let them run earn for free, you guys can really have a good contesting here. You can have a good shot of, like, rebuting the charges that are about to come your way. That Viper should not be... Are they chasing? No, okay, smart. Smart Viper. 2.6K, what are we buying? Point blank, yeah. Yeah, this is the pivot. You don't see a lot of Vipers buy Cold Front. You want to know why you guys are struggling so much? The Viper's free farming while we're just over here struggling. What is happening? Everybody is fighting mid except for 2 people. And neither of them are on the correct team. Wait, let's watch this. They don't win this 2v1, right? There's no way. You kill them here, right? No shot! You just got diffed. I honestly believe that you got diffed as a team. It's not only just as one person. 0-7, they're at 16K. They're now at a 3K lead above everybody. Let's see how much more they can get into this. Yeah, there we go. This macro was extremely impressive. It really is. They're not wasting any time to, like, think. It is, like, consistently, like, I'm going to do immediately what the next thing is. If you're watching this video and you're confused as to how anybody can hit 40K in 20 minutes, watch this Viper. This person, they are showing you a step-by-step guide on how to play carry, how to play any character. They are just letting free farm happen. They're going for tier 3s now. This is when you can test this. Right now. During the attempt to take the tier 3 at this time. because they're going to be about half health. No, they're not. They're just going to be able to shred. Holy crap. And a lot of people in this rank are going to be like, well, how do you 1v1? How do you fight somebody that's already this far ahead? Well, you don't have to fight them. You just have to chip them down, because somebody that's this far ahead is going to get cocky. They're going to get cocky eventually. They're not going to go back to heal. And if they do, then they're just kind of screwed. But you have so much CC and potential for CC to just shut down the movement, and then like buy slowing hex, buy counter items. This is such a good match for counter items. You want to know why? Plated armor. Let's talk about plated, because plated armor is a very, very good item. Where is it? Right here. Plated or against a Viper, plated armor is going to make it so the debuffs they try to apply via their gun aren't going to land 100% of the time. It's going to take a longer amount of time for lethal venom to proc. That's a massive item. Buy it now. Buy it now. Stop buying other items if you're on the other team. Stop it. Stop buying other items. Buy plated. Plated is going to save your ass. Another thing, honestly, where is it? Suppressor, banger. Banger item, suppressor, disarming hex, any kind of counter item right now. We are 13 minutes into a match. Any counter buy is an S tier item. What are you? Are they walling? Do they have a radar hack? They don't know that he's here. Why did that happen? Also, that was cap. The Reddit post quite literally said at the time of this screenshot, they were 0-7 or 7-0. Sorry, 7-0. That's immediately you're lying to me, and I don't like that. That's dishonesty. This person's gonna be at 10 kills with no deaths. They're gonna be. Also, another great way to counter this, stop pushing left lane. Have somebody stand under Walker, clear creep when it gets there. Stop pushing this lane, send 2 or 3 people in every other lane. Because you already have mid Walker. They're doing the same thing for the other side, actually. This shouldn't be a losable game. That was weird. Am I wrong? The fact that was like, I'm not gonna say the Viper isn't going for the camp there. It was just a weird play. Like, you don't see that happen. They have 7,000. They're about to buy their first tier 4. There we go. Ricochet. It's over. It's over unless you counter buy. Because you haven't been. Okay? Oh no! They're bad! No shot! Oh no. Yeah. So, yeah, this is exactly what is happening is the Vipers had free farm for almost the entire one side of the map. Like, the entire left side of the map, this entire demo. But now we're at a point where, like, your team isn't communicating enough to be like, hey, stay away from this person. Stay away from this Viper. They are too far up. Stop it. Stop going. Stop it. Stop going over there. The crazy part is also is that you could be on the side of the map the Viper is on and be farming, like, because the Viper hasn't been over here. They're not doing double centers. They're really not. They're just like over here quite literally farming like the old school way. Like, they're taking waves after wave after wave. Good grab. Yeah, these waves, like, okay, so we've been in jungle. Viper's not even looking to go back to tower. They're not even looking to go back to tower right now. The Infernus isn't clearing fast enough. They're really not. They're not clearing waves fast enough here. And they're gone. They don't know where the Viper is. I get that, but they're gone. There's the Viper. They just appeared on map. Oh, wait, did I do that actually? I did that. I'm sorry. So we see where the Viper is now, but like the Infernus isn't doing anything. They're not. So there we go. Right back to farming. This Viper is now 25K. The second highest person in the lobby is 16, and that's the Vindicta, who has a quite similar stat line. They don't have as much farm. Now the Viper, let's see. Nobody is on this side of the map. It's over. It's over. Viper gets under Walker. It's dead in 3 seconds. Why is the Infernus over on the right side of the map? The Infernus is on the right side of the map with no communication to it at all. So that's their fault. It's their fault. Another tier 4 item. We just got Silencer. And we're working to get Leech next. Oh, this Guardian is still up. Oh no, they're gonna lose mid. They're going to lose mid Walker off of this. They're about to double, right? No? I would have just went for that. They're going to try to take even more farm now. Yeah, 30K at 16 minutes. This Viper is macroing harder than you could ever imagine. You will never be as good as this Viper is this one game. This Viper will never see this again in their entire career. Don't stop earn. This means they're going to try to do a collapse play on the right lane, I think. Viper will kill you. And see, this is where bad communication. You don't know where the Viper is even a little bit. You haven't counterbought anything. Has anybody else on your team counterbought a single item? One counterbuy and I'll shut up. No. But look who's after you right now. Look at that. Little Mr. Oh, the Viper's gonna kill you if you stop earn. You're an idiot. You are playing way too afraid of one person in lobby. This Ivy isn't the worst player in the game, even though they're feeding the Viper. The worst players in the game are the Sinclair because they're not helping. You guys could easily shut down this Viper's movement and then just stomp them. Like, it's like killing an actual, like, lizard. Like, the ones that fall out of trees in Florida. It's not that hard. You just need to, counter buy earlier. People think that counter buying is a 20-minute, like, time. It's like, if you counter buy, like, literally third item, you just look and be like, oh, this haze is a problem. Disarming Hex metal skin. Haze will never be a problem again. Tell you that right now. Get plated armor once you're higher up there. It's the mindset that, like, I'm not the one that needs to counter buy. That's what loses you games. Oh, yeah, for sure. They're gonna get this Walker for free. Sinclair is here, but the Sinclair's gonna turn and run the second this Viper appears. Also, 0-9 is a big, like, it's a big difference from 0-7. Because we're not even at the time marker yet. Come on, just commit. This Viper knows they can just do it. They just want the kill. They want to be a little booty here. Yeah. Bomb. So much damage. They didn't even care about the Sinclair. They knew the Sinclair couldn't do anything about them. 2 solo walkers, 2 of them, 9 picks, and just 100% free farm since the Abrams left lane, which is a what, like not even the 9-minute mark. This is how you should play the game. This is like the perfect example of somebody that knows how to play this freaking game. This is somebody that knows more than, or they might not even know more, but they've demonstrated that with the opportunity to be a god, they can bear the crown. That's it. They do not lose when they get ahead. They're not one of the people that are going to be a little bit ahead and then throw the end of the game. This person secures it and wins the game. It's just over. It's just over. Yeah, just shredding it, absolutely shredding it. Acting as if that the Viper is there to kill you guys is the biggest misread you could ever have. This Viper doesn't care about anything but macro. That's where your problem is. It is all the macro. No matter who you play in this game, you should aspire to play like this Viper. This Viper, instead of chasing, they know they're double everybody's money in this lobby. They're double it. But instead of focusing on that, they just push lane. It's an inspirational tale. You'll never hear one like this again. And look at this. Look at this. 2 people under base guardians. What are we shooting? Base guardians. Easy. Just shred the base guardians. They'll be there after. They'll die after this too. This is how you should play the game. This is, I'll say this until the day I die. This is how you should play the game. You want to know how to get better at Deadlock? This Viper will teach you. This Viper will teach you way better than anybody else in the entire world. Because watch, they're going to go straight for the shrine. There has not been, since laning ended, has there been a second of downtime where this Viper is not spending it making money or progressing in some way, shape, or form? The answer is no. If there is downtime, they are going to the next farm. They're going to the next centers. They are not going back to buy. They're buying in the secret shop. This is how you play the game. I love this. This is a masterclass, dude. We had the Abrams asked why this Goozy is in this lobby. I don't know if they don't deserve to be here. I don't believe they're smurfing. It's kind of, it's a massive leap to be like, oh, they're smurfing. Like, it's a massive one because, like, they're not exactly playing, like, way above their skill level. You guys just aren't playing up to yours. There! Oh my god! Oh my god! 22 minutes in! 22 minutes in, no mid-boss drop, nothing. Just raw 22 minutes of sweet, sweet love. And we finally get a counter purchase. 1 counter buy for the entire enemy team. This is a lecture how to play Deadlock. Like, they're gonna go straight for mid boss here, right? The Viper should just solo mid boss. Look at the downtime. Look at the downtime. Immediately identifying what they're gonna do next, taking the objective, and then moving with it. It's impressive. It's impressive.
Oh my god, you're actually
Spiritual Overflow and Burst Fire, absolutely shredding. Absolutely shredding. They're gonna go for this wave. Are they gonna try to backdoor? Oh wait, no, they're waiting for somebody to push. Oh, this is so smart too. Yep, they're just waiting for one person to, oh, this is so mean too. This is so mean. And the only person that counterbought this entire time has the urn, so they can't even utilize the counter purchase. Oh, don't get hyperlined. Don't get hyperlined. Oh, thank God. Yeah, you're dead. That's GG too. They just won the game. 1 pick is enough to win you the game here. Because look who isn't giving a shit that their teammate just died. Is this guy. He doesn't care. This Sinclair, he don't care. He's about to turn in the urn. He don't care about you. What are we doing? We're waiting for, oh my God, we're waiting. Oh, and he got hyperlined so hard. GG. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Just getting Pitten in the game. Don't over cocky it. Don't do anything. Dude. Yeah, the Viper was jonesing for a pick on that. The game, okay. Also the game would be over if the Viper wasn't being an asshole right now. It would have been over because the Viper would be in pit shredding everything. But yeah.